G'day guys, and welcome back to another Shannons Engineering walk around video. My name's Shannon and I'm going to take you through this epic build we've just finished. This is a brand new 2025 GXL. The guys from Adelaide, have not met him at the beginning of the job. Obviously we're in different states, but he has dropped in twice now to check the progress and have a look at the updates and show him through the car as we've gone through it. So it was good to meet him, and the car is booked to head back to Adelaide from Toyota. So it's going back to the dealership for rego. Everything is done all here. We've got the GVM all done. Obviously what you see in front of me, it's been PPF wrapped as well. It's extremely shiny. So it's ready for years and years of abuse. The customer has a couple of cars, so this is another one to his fleet, so to speak. So not really for touring, but it is touring spec and ready for whatever you want to do. So no canopy on this one, but we have got lovely drop sides there, and the option for the canopy in the future, if you ever want one, all you got to do is order a canopy through us and we can basically fit it straight on. The wiring for the canopy is already done, that little plug up there, so in the future it's been future proofed in that sense, so thinking ahead in other words. Okay, so straight up you can see she's quite the rig. It's one of the few first new shape cars we've done, so I think this might be the first one on YouTube with a new ARB bull bar. This has sequential indicators. Got parkers there, and this lower light there is a sequential indicator, all built in, so it's following the shape of the 300 series. Radar relocation down the front. We've got a winch down here with an upgraded hook. We now have these new recovery points, so there's two of them now for the ARB set up there, and they're forged now, so they're a bit stronger. I think the rating may even be a little bit higher than the old shape cruiser. We have done the bull bar in Raptor. If you look really close there, you can see it's got a little bit of a texture finish to it, but it's still semi-gloss, so it's quite shiny, and it's going to keep the bugs off, and obviously a bit more protection than the standard ARB painted finish. If anyone's familiar with the ARB black bull bars, they are very matte and they're susceptible to getting a lot of bugs, stains on them, and grease and any sort of fingerprints and marks. We've also Raptor coated the front flares, the brush bars and the side steps all down there, so even powder coated the side step treads to make them match in. I'm just going to keep talking about this car in no particular order, so hope this video is okay for you lot. I'm going to keep walking around the car. The suspension is a J-Max 4-inch lift, 3.9 GVM, and hoping you guys can see that on film. We do have a torqued exhaust, which is obviously changed for the coil conversion, and we've got the J-Max Alpha shocks with the in-cab controls. You might be able to see there's a tiny little wire there that goes into the cab. There is a display near the gear stick, and you can tinker with the settings of your shocks while you're driving. We've got airbag helpers inside the coils for a little bit more stability when carrying extra load. We have a widened diff, 5-link rear end, and yeah, the exhaust has been upgraded like I just mentioned. We've got the billet radius arms up the front with sway bar spacers under there, and the same shocks in the front also. So 4-inch lift, pre-rego, Australia wide, legal. No roof platform on this car. I think he has a garage this has to fit in, so no need for a roof platform. We've tinted the windows. We've got the clear view towing mirrors that are electric, and did I mention the PPF wrap? Probably. You can see there it's extremely clean. The lower door decals do keep these stone chips from hitting the bottom of the doors there. Because of the bigger tyres, generally the stones like to come up and ding your paint. We've relocated the badge down there also. big indicators, the new shape. And we've also got steady Type X Pros and a GME short antenna right there. New snorkel, looking over this side. We've got the new Safari snorkel. This has just been released. This is the second one we've done. So this is tied in nicely with the GSL airbox and the intake stuff there I'm going to go through when I open the bonnet, but while I'm still walking around the car. Now the tray, this is a standard tray package with a few options. So this is what all our trays look like. Buying one from our website, this is what you get. The same finish, it's done in a Raptor coat. It's not as glossy as the Bull Bar because the finish is more durable doing it this way. We don't do the front like this simply because you might get more bugs and marks on it. So you can feel the difference there compared to this. Okay, so the tray itself comes standard with all the lights and the toolboxes and the mud guards. The drop sides are extra, and he's even upgraded for the nice billet aluminium latches. These things are a beauty. I show them in all my videos because everyone's going for them now instead of the generic stainless steel ones. We have powder coated the flooring sheets in a black finish, and we've got stainless steel tie downs throughout. You can see them there. All stainless steel hardware. If you look really close, all the screws are Allen keys, all stainless steel. All stainless steel rivets here as well. We've even got a little skin on the inside there, finishing off the tray sides, making them nice. Stainless steel hinges, powder coated black afterwards with stainless steel bolts. Sequential indicators in the rear. For reverse, we do have a reverse floodlight there, which will light up your driveway, give you a long distance of reverse light. These have reverse lights in them here, and as standard we do have 4 LED rock lights on the reverse circuit as well, so backing up is really easy at night. I'll show you the diff while I'm here. Look at that. This is where all your money goes. Now I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Nice and shiny. So this car is never going to be this clean again, but obviously this stuff is immaculate. It's very well built. Down the back here we've got the Marks tow bar. This is a high mount with built-in recovery points on the end there, so you can use soft shackles on these. And this is a lot higher than standard, so that's why we have a big gooseneck drop down right there. Tow bar wiring all done, including a red arc brake controller. If you look closely there, you'll see we have a camera and the airbag options there to fill it up there with the Schrader valves. The guy didn't want in-cab controls for the airbags, but it is optional also. And for the water tank, you can see here we've got the tap outlet hand soap pump bottle. We chuck that in for our customers when they do get a water tank system. So this is how you want to fill up a glass of water, or wash your feet, get a bit of sand off your feet, or access the water that way. And it's also how you fill the tank as well. So just so you guys know that. 3.5 inch exhaust. We've even got a nice little notch out in the box there for the exhaust hanger, and also in the mudguard and mud flap. Looking closely, all stainless steel bolts. Everywhere you look, stainless steel bolts. See all around here, all Staino. And they're mostly all M6, so 10mm socket will pretty much pull apart all this extra stuff on your tray. We've also got this stone guard here. This is optional extra on your tray. Now this will keep any stones, sand, mud, and a lot of build up sitting on top of your fuel tank. So that is a good option. You can see our single wiring loom right there. That is for the tray and canopy, and all your wiring is in one loom, so it's nice and neat. Okay, up the top, we've got 2 tyres. Our headboards do have the threaded insert in them, so you can put the tyres on, and then if you've got a canopy later, you just move the tyres to the back. You do not have to have 2 tyres, mind you, but this guy wanted to. Also, if you can see up in between the tyres, there is also a little camera connected to his stereo system. So we do have a camera down the bottom which I showed you earlier, and then that one there. So you've got two different views. The bottom one's more for reversing and connecting your trailer, and then that one there would be more handy for seeing what's in your tray or looking behind you in the traffic and things like that. I think that pretty much wraps up the outside of this car. It bloody looks good, I'll tell you that. Hopefully you can see that in this video. If not, guys, I do have this on our website. You just look under the recent builds tab. Okay, so get on the website, recent builds up the top, and you will see this car with a full build spec sheet with every single accessory we've done to it. That'll be all on there, and along with some very high quality images. So if this video is terrible, I'm very sorry. Get on there and check it out. Let's have a look inside. So you can see we've tinted the windows. We've soundproofed the whole car as well. So if anyone's familiar with the Landcruisers, this has all been soundproofed. Other than that, it would be pretty much a tin box, and it is very loud. It's very loud without the soundproofing, just due to road noise, basically. You can hear everything. You can hear the rain, you can hear the tyres, you can hear the traffic. Doing the soundproofing obviously insulates it for noise, but also heat as well. Because of the nothing on the floor, you get a lot of engine heat coming up, especially from the transmission. Anyway, we've got black duck seat covers on the standard seats, front and back, which you can see there. Lovely jubbly. In the back, we've also got Department of Interior 6-inch speakers in the rear on little pods there, and that's pretty much it in the back. And in the front, we do have 6-inch speakers as well, and including a map and cup holder in the door, 1-stone armrests, and then we've got the Department of Interior floor console. You can see there, nice big deep pocket, a couple of cup holders, a little coin tray there for your wallet and your whatever. We've got the CB radio. CB radio is working. We've got a construction site across the road, so it's must be picking up their station. So GME handset. Everything to control the CB radio is in the handset, and the box has been hidden elsewhere. We've put a little mount there for that, and then if you look really close, guys, you can see the winch button. I'm not sure if you can see, it looks really dark on my little screen, but hopefully you can see that. Let me put the key on. Okay, so we've got the J-Max shock controllers there. So that's the little control center for adjusting your shocks. I do not personally know how to use it that well because I don't have it in my car, so I can't tell you how to operate it. But there it is, all installed nicely. We've even put a little angled base there for the handset, so it's out of the way. We've got our Red Arc Tow Pro. Sorry guys, it's looking really dark here on my screen. I do apologise if you can't read it, but we do have the Red Arc Tow Pro button there, and then we've also got the Spotty's isolator switch there, so that's out of the way and integrated into your factory dash unit. I'm just going to get up in the car now. Okay, so we've got the Kenwood DMX. This is the most popular stereo that we've ever installed. I have this in my car also, and I absolutely love it. So it's a 10.5-inch screen. It's got your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto. Everything is controlled through the head unit. Everything is voice activated as well, so you pretty much can use the whole thing without you touching it with your fingers. You can just do it by voice, which is really handy. Obviously, having Google Maps and things like that, it is absolutely awesome. So that is why we do so many of them. And the screen's a lot bigger than putting it in the old hole. So that's the old hole area there. Screen goes there. Other than that, guys, pretty much roof console. Sorry, nearly forgot that. Let me get back out so I can see it better. Roof console. This is a roof tee from Department of Interior, and we've got the map lights there and the storage netting and pockets both sides and in the center. And lastly, the thing here, we do have a RAM mount holder with a wireless phone charging head on it, so you can charge your phone wirelessly at all times. And we've even got our little Shannons Engineering bracket, reusing the same holes for the handle there. Now, little brackets like this, little bracket, and a few bits and pieces, they're all available on our website now. So we've got an online store, so go and check that out if you guys want to buy a couple of little bits and bobs from us. Other than that, that's pretty much the interior. Let's go have a look up the front. Now I'm just going to put the phone down for a second and let me just open the bonnet. All right, bonnet is open. And look at that, brand new V8 and absolutely spotless. This car will never ever be as clean as this. So hopefully Scotty, the owner, can go back and look at this video in a few years' time and go, wow, look how clean my car was. Straight away you can see we've got the GSL airbox in here, connected to the Safari snorkel, and we've also upgraded his intake pipework all the way down to the turbo, which I can show you down here because the car is so big. You can see that stainless steel pipework there, that goes all the way to the turbo, so a lot better airflow. Also got a J-Max steering dampener too, if you guys can see that. Tucked up there nice and neatly, out of the way. Radiator protection bash plate there also. Okay, so that's all the intake and the exhaust sorted, and we've also had this car dyno tuned for him as well. So Scotty's in Adelaide, and apparently there's nowhere nice to tune it over there that he knows of, so we got that done for him. So it's all ready to go, ready to drive. Another thing you can't really see, but right down the bottom there, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but we have upgraded the alternator to a fully sealed 150 amps fully sealed alternator, and that is probably one of the best assets you can have for a Landcruiser, as if anybody knows, as soon as these things go in a lot of mud and a lot of water, your alternator is going to give up on you. So it's like having sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Let's carry on. We've got an upgraded brake booster there from J-Max. That's part of the 3.9 GVM upgrade. And we've even got a set of breathers put in here, a couple of diff breathers, ready for those deep puddles. Over this side, we do have a dual battery system. Our nice neat wiring is all done and labelled correctly, and it's all insulated, so there is no bare metal there if you are swinging spanners and being a bit blasé. So dual battery system here. BC-DC charger is up here in the grille, fully waterproof, nice and tucked in there neatly, and we've even got a solar input there, so if you guys want to use a solar blanket to plug into this, which will charge that battery while you're camping and using the battery as you are camping, you can charge it without starting the engine. And then you'll notice that there is no blade fuses, and we have a non-cluttered engine bay with very minimal fuses. That's because under the glove box we've put all the fuses there out of the way. I'm not going to show you now, but basically underneath the glove box we have a 6-gang fuse box with all the blade fuses for all the accessories on the car. So that's keeping your engine bay nice and clean and tidy, especially in a few years when it's all muddy and dirty. At least your fuses in there will be nice and clean and easy to get to. Other than that, guys, I think I've wrapped up the video. 20 minutes, getting better, getting quicker. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. Like I said, get on the website and read the build spec sheet, much easier. You can print it out and have a think if you guys want to get us involved in your rig. So there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll have a read through and get back to anybody. If you're asking how much this car is, unfortunately I don't give out those numbers because it's in the owner's privacy that they might not want to tell their wife how much they've spent on their new work ute or their accountant or anything like that. So if you guys are serious about getting a build done by us, just contact our sales team and we'll happily sort you out that way. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.